Hello everyone. Today we are going to practice some question based on phylum CTENOPHORA which we studied in our last video. So let's start. The first question is CTENOPHORA differ from coelenterate in having means how CTENOPHORA is different from coelenterate. The option is biradial symmetrical body, B. Tissue grade of organization, C. Direct development, D. More similarities with platform. So the correct answer is A. Biradially symmetrical body. As we know, Coelenterata shows radial symmetry while Ctenophora show biradial symmetry. Second question is, so before proceeding to second question, let's see some other difference of between Ctenophora and Coelenterata. The, the first is tentacle, means the position of tentacle in Ctenophora is just opposite of what it is in Coelenterata. Second, in Ctenophora, polymorphism is absent. Polymorphism means occurrence of organism in more than one form, as in Obelia, which show polyp and medusa stage. The next difference is presence of comb plate for locomotion. In Ctenophora, a disc-like structure is present which is helpful which helps in locomotion of Ctenophora organisms, while in Coelenterata no such structure is observed. Next difference is mesenchymal, where muscles are present, which include muscle fibers and cells. There is lack of nematocyte cells in Ctenophora. Instead of nematocyte cells, other cells are present, which is called coloblast. Other difference is statocyst, in the position of statocyst. So in Ctenophora, statocyst is present arboreally, while in Coelenterata it's present at marginal. Arboreal means at the center of body, okay, upper side. Other differences is gastrovascular system has anal pore and development is determinate type. So these are other differences based on which we can differentiate Ctenophora from Coelenterata phylum. Our next question is, animals of which one of following phyla have combined bilateral and radial symmetry? It means which phylum's organisms possess bilateral plus radial symmetry. So again the right answer is option C, Ctenophora, which is called biradial symmetry. Next question is, intermediate between diploblastic and triploblastic body structure is found in option A, porifera, option B, coelenterate, option C, ctenophores, option D, platyhelminths. So the correct answer is option C, ctenophore. As we all know, diploblastic organism contains two germs layer, while triploblastic contain three germs layer. But in CTENOPHORA, it is neither completely 3 germ layer nor the 2 germ layer. It has an specialized fluid filled cavity which is called mesoglea, which contain muscle cells and fibers. So the right option is option C. Let's see the next question. Biradial symmetry and lack of pneumoblast are the characteristic of A. Hydra and starfish, B. Tinoplana and Beror, C. Aurelia and Paramecium, D. Starfish and sea anemones. So, as we all know, the biradial symmetry is occur in CTENOPHORA, and also pneumoblast cells are not present in CTENOPHORA, and the organism belong to CTENOPHORA are Tinoplana and Beror. So the right option is option B. Let's move to the next question. What is present in mesoglea of CTENOPHORA which make it a loose layer of cell? So the options are A. Amoebocyte, B. Elastic cells. It's wrong. It's a C option. Nerve cells and muscle cells, or D. All of the above. So here it asks specifically for mesoglea. So the option C is right. Otherwise, elastic cells are also present in CTENOPHORA, but not in mesoglial layer. Okay. So let's move to our next question. Which is absent in CTENOPHORA? Option A. Epidermis. Option B. Intercellular and intracellular digestion. Option C. Endoderm. Option D. Medusa phase. So the right option is option D. Medusa phase. Next question is, symmetry of CTENOPHORA is generally. So we all know the correct answer is option C. Biradial symmetry. So how's the biradial symmetry looks like? Let's see in the figure. So this is what we call biradial symmetry. Beside biradial symmetry, there are other types of symmetries which are occur in metazoas, that is higher animals. Metazoa means higher animals. So what other types of symmetries are? First is spherical symmetry, second is radial symmetry, third is bilateral symmetry, fourth is biradial symmetry. ठीक है? So the examples of spherical symmetry is volvox or other protozoas, radial symmetry in coelenterata, and bilateral symmetry in Annelida, Arthropoda, and bilateral symmetry in Annelida and Arthropoda, or biradial symmetry in CTENOPHORA. So let's move to our next question. CTENOPHORA are A. Hermaphrodite, B. Binary fission forms, C. Unisexual, D. Asexual forms. So the right answer is A. Hermaphrodite, because hermaphrodites are organisms in which female and male sexes are found together or occur in one body. Next question is, which one is true for CTENOPHORA? Option A. Triploblastic. Option B. Nematocyte. Option C. Diploblastic. Option D. Organ grade. So the most appropriate answer for this question is option C. Diploblastic. Next question is, complete of ctenophores possess, means what is present, uh, the structure which present in complete is for what purpose? So A, cilia for locomotion, B, cilia for filter feeding, C, teeth for crushing, or D, teeth for filtering. So the right answer is option A, cilia for locomotion. Next question is, ctenophores have similarities with member. Option A, porifera. Option B, coelenterate. Option C, arthropoda. Option D, annelida. So the correct answer is option B, coelenterata. I have already given its explanation earlier. Next question is, okay, here is some notes in which the resemblance of coelenterata with platyhelminthes, which is shown earlier by some scientists on the basis of certain characters, and these characters are as follow. First is plat- platy platynedenophores, presence of platynedenophores, which occur in ctenoplana and coeloplana of ctenophora. Next characteristic is polyclad tubular dorsoventral flatted body, and other characters are crawling mode of life, ectoderm ciliated, मतलब means cilia is ectodermal in origin. Other characteristics are lobed gastrovascular cavity, especially in embryo stage. Beside this, presence of gelatin mesenchymes and segmentation and gastrulation at earlier stage. But now, in recent, the point which is important is these similarities are no longer supported by scientists, but earlier it was considered. Because of these similarities, ctenophora are considered as missing link between coelenterata and platyhelminths. So this is it. Okay, next question is larval stage in ctenophora development. Now the question is, what is larval stage of ctenophora called? So A, cydipt, B, bipinnaria, C, ephedra, D, amphiblastula. So the correct answer is A, cydipt. Next question is, in ctenophora reproduction occur only. Option A, sexual means. Option B, asexual means. Option C, regeneration. Option D, all of this. So as we all know, ctenophora are hermaphrodite, which means male and female occur in same body. Thus, it shows sexual means of reproduction. Okay. Next question, and I think it is last question. The question is, the following which of the following is called Venus grilled? So Venus grilled is a common name of an organism. We have to identify which organism. A, Physalia. B, Velamen. C, Ctenoplana. D, Beror. So the right answer is B, Velamen. And this is the picture how it look like. Statocyst at the center and mouth as well. Comb rows, lateral sides. Tentacles are also present for movement. And on next slide, I have picture of Beror and Coeloplana. So this is what they look like. So yes, that's all for today. I hope you like this video. We will meet in our next video. Till then, take care. Tata.